The meadows and the valleys here are unlike anywhere else we've been to. Where we are here is actually quite near where we kind of first met. We've worked together on various projects over the years. The kind of most notable one being Field Day Festival that we set up together.
It's a very special place in the sense that it's an old cottage, so there's a lot of history. And then the new part of the extension is something exciting that we built from scratch. It feels like quite an achievement to have done that and to be a part of that whole process.
There's just a natural connection between the two spaces, but there's also quite a lot of surprise in terms of the choice of materials and how much personality it's got. The lime plaster walls downstairs, which look like they're clay, but they've actually got sand mixed into them. That was done by David, our builder, who is a cob specialist, and that gives the downstairs a really warm and comfortable feeling. The way that the main window goes around the corner so you get to see the sunset, that's pretty special. And I always kind of use one of these chairs which are a bit like womb-like and like look out over the view.
There was a power cut in the storm and we all huddled here with Grandma Rose, Natalie's mum, and we cooked on the fire, and that sort of changed the whole space again because we were all sat in here in candlelight. It felt like, you know, we'd sort of gone back in time. It's great to have kids come here, especially to play games as their sort of little retreat. It's somewhere you go to do something.
Yeah, there's something like about the way it's kind of quite separate, but also kind of invites other people in. The other reason that we kind of built this space was to be able to share it with people, and we've kind of set it up deliberately as a kind of self-contained unit. People could be invited here and bring their own projects or their own work here and use it as a retreat space, so literally just to relax. What we would quite like is if people wanted to create a longer term relationship with the space and make connections with local projects.
We wanted something a bit more involving and a bit more creative with more of a vision, so it sort of came out of that, you know, let's think about the long term of what this space can be. Just being in nature and being able to go into the woods and the fields and, you know, be part of that. It's amazing to have, you know, children coming up and going through that. Just seeing the seasons and seeing birds nesting and, you know, ducklings on the pond and waking up in the morning and looking out over the view. It's like, wow. I still sort of think, God, I can't believe this is my house, you know.
This is like a kind of forever space for us, and that we feel as much a kind of responsibility to the kind of countryside around it and the land that we own, and it's quite amazing to think, you know, we can be planting trees and we'll hopefully see them in 20 years' time. There's no kind of end on it. It just feels like there's so much potential.